Hey YouTube, look what we got. We got some mail. Something came in the mail today. Stay tuned.
Now, why would you put a tire iron out here on a man trail in the middle of nowhere? Looks like it's got a slight orange marking, but what's it supposed to be marking? Right, so here it is, YouTube, mail. I did the honors first, got the part of that out of the way, first part out of the way to make sure what we're dealing with. But we have got I would call it a gift, but package from Eric, Rule the Wasteland, rulethewasteland.com. I'd imagine most of y'all are familiar with that. If you're not, go check out Lord Humongous over on the YouTube, rulethewasteland.com. I've been following his channel for ages. I mean, before I had my channel set up, like before I was even made an account, I was watching Eric's channel, and always been a lot of good stuff. And since he's moved out here to Nevada, had a lot more interaction with him, and he asked me to check out this fishing kit that he made up to personalize, and he's going to promote it through his website and everything. I think he said check it out and do a review on it. So that's what we're going to do. He gave me some directions here, and it's got a parts list with it as well, so I won't get confused of what's with it. Now, right off the bat, I can tell it's fairly comprehensive. It has got a lot of good parts in there. I'm not sure how they all fit in this container, but let's open this up. Bring out our trusty package opening knife with our gift from Midwest Prepper, which I still haven't found a use for it, so it's just going to be a unboxing knife for the time being. It'll just be my Midwest Prepper unboxing knife. But they're definitely packaged well. So he did a limited run to start off with on these, he said, and it's a nice little tin it's in. Of course, got to have the branding, right? That's always good. But based on that parts list, this is fairly comprehensive, and I have had to put together fishing kits, not fishing kits, survival fishing gear myself several times. I've done it and done survival fishing and training, and it's never any fun, and I never caught anything. So I am not a fisherman. I am a person who has fished, I would say. So I'm by no means an expert, but I do know that you have to have the right tools for the job, just like anything else. And going off of this parts kit, and I'll do a screenshot and put it in here while we read this off. So aluminum tin, an important thing, you can tell he's a very detail-oriented prepper. If you didn't know any of his backstory and everything, very detail-oriented. So first, right off the bat, you see the parts that come in it right when you open it up. But 4 ounces, very important. Right off the bat, you know your case weighs 4 ounces, and those things are important. But there's a multi-pliers folding mini tool, multi-tool I should say, 30 meters of 30-pound test, 50 meters of 15-pound test, 10 large hooks, 20 small hooks. It's got the sizes broken down. 3 treble hooks, 3 1.5 foam cigar float bobbers, 1 fly lure, 3 glow-in-the-dark grub lures, 2 crappie lures, 3 single-tail grub lures, 1 2.5-inch minnow lure, 12 bobber stoppers, 3 barrel swivels with quick clips, 1 1/16th ounce round head jig, 3 1/8 of an ounce egg sinkers, 6 number 5 removable split shot sinkers, 3 wire leaders with swivels and snaps, 2 razor blades. Now that is a lot of kit to pack into here. But with that full comprehensive list, the biggest thing you're going to have, I think, if you go to get one of these, is finding what they're all for. I am a river fisherman primarily. I'm not good at lake fishing. The only thing I know when I go to the lake is find out where the stream runs in and out, or find where the river runs in and out. That's about as much lake fishing as I do. But, you know, obviously your bobbers have uses on calmer water. The lures, your different treble hooks. Okay, so, and thinking about survival, you know, and different, you know, looking at this and that comprehensive list, like, you're looking at things that can be used in any environment, a plethora of environments, and having to set kits up for fishing in different environments is a task. And you could even trim this down a little bit if somebody wanted to, but different lures, very thorough. So, I mean, then you got if you're in the ocean side, I guess that's like ocean fishing right there. If you ask me, that's some big hooks. So really, it could take you anywhere. And then it's even got the tool that can come with it if you, especially survival fishing, you know, as part of your survival kit. This already makes a good portion of your survival kit with all these multiple purpose items that are in here. So that's a good part of it as well. And there's some leaders. Biggest thing I always used fishing line for was snares and traps. But I mean, comprehensive. I mean, I wouldn't even know what I have to use half of these things for. So that's the good thing about it. You have plenty of tools to work with, and it's very variety. But right off the bat, I can tell that it has it's designed to be used in many different environments. So you got lake fishing, sea fishing, brackish water, or river fishing. Right off the bat, I would not have a qualms of, if you wanted an all-around kit, this can do it. Razor blades for even gutting the fish and cleaning afterwards. The multi-tool can be, you know, a part of your kit is just your general survival kit. It already has multiple purposes. A fishing line, you know, you can use to sew with. You can use it for traps and snares. You can use it for multitude of uses as well. And having the different types of tests helps you in the different environments you can encounter. So especially if you're traveling or something, this can be used coast to coast. And in my eyes, again, I'm not a professional fisher, so, but I would have no problem, you know, getting what I would need for a river here, and even pairing the stuff out that I didn't want to keep, and then I could, whatever I take out, I could use this tin and to put the rest of my survival stuff in, as a minimalist piece to pick some things out, like these big hooks I wouldn't need around here, and put something else in there that I would utilize as a part of a bigger survival kit. But this is definitely a comprehensive survival fishing kit. I mean, I can't even think enough about it. This would be an awesome thing to have. And half the survival kits that I've made that have, you know, I get my fishing line, I get my smallest hooks, the small batch. I might have a lure or two, and that would be it. Like when I built my own. So this is beyond comprehensive. But again, if you want a broad based and not just targeted one area, is what I see in this, and I think it's awesome. It would definitely be. I don't know how much it's going to be running in his store. You could probably go check it out. But he is doing just an initial run. But if you're looking for something that has every situation ever possible, lake fishing, river fishing, brackish water, I think this would cover you. It's just having that, especially in as small package as this is, that can go into any bag. Would they let you take hooks on your carry-on? I don't know if you can fly with it or not. The razor blades might disqualify you, but you could toss them. But it definitely go in a check bag easy. You know, you can travel with it anywhere. Truckers, anything. Your bobbers. Awesome kit. I think Eric put a lot of thought into this, obviously, making it comprehensive like that. And it's very well thought out, I think, in that respect. So yeah, I think Eric did a good job with this. And just be a matter of getting out there and applying it and learning how to fish after that, you know. It's so much of a skill. I think fishing is to me, it's harder than hunting. Well, it's not harder than bow hunting. I should caveat that. All right, so I've spent some time messing around with the components and the parts and matching them up with what's on the list and whatnot, and checking out the handy dandy micro pliers there, multi-tool, and really trying to look at something, trying to think of something I would improve if I was to improve it, which it's very hard to do. I'm sure somebody that's a real hardcore fisherman could probably give something, but knowing survival kits and knowing just survival things, I would say this: you have 3 surfaces here. You have 3 surfaces in these locations. I think something that I would recommend, or maybe something to look at, is providing maybe how to tie a hook onto the line. That is, you know, when you tie you wrap and you pull the thread through. I can't remember what the name of the knot is, but just a simple knot to attach a hook to the fishing line. Maybe you have a diagram of that in one of these locations. Potentially having a signaling mirror on one of these inside locations. If one side could be polished up or inserted with a similar survival mirror, would potentially be something nice to have to make it more of a survival. That would be more of a survival kit, not just the fishing kit specific. But also, if it was to be for a fishing kit, and maybe this is something, especially if you're using stickers like on the front, something you could offer is a regional sticker of fish in a certain region of the country. So maybe, I mean, really, if you divide the country up in probably about 6 different areas, there's probably 6 different regions and the type of fish they are, and have a just brief description of the primary edible fish in that region, and the primary ways to catch them and what lure is good for them in that region. So like Southeast, Northeast, Midwest, Great Lakes, Pacific Coast, something like that. Maybe Rocky Mountain, something like that. Intermountain areas, broken down in some fashion like that. That would be a sticker for that area that you could put on, depending on who ordered it. Maybe that is something to think about. But having some information on here in these locations, that's not going to take up any more room, and just give somebody a little bit of that, because survival cards that come with things are always handy to have. And if you already had it attached to your fishing kit, that could be very useful, and just to remind people, because again, especially if you don't use this stuff a lot, you might not be of the sharpest mind when you're under a survival stressful situation on how to apply it. So having that quick reminder attached to your kit might help out. But a survival mirror could potentially be inserted in here to use. It's almost shiny enough already. And other than that, survival fishing information in any of these locations, and that would be it, really. I mean, everything else, I just thought I'd throw it out there as a recommendation, as something that maybe you could offer in future versions. Obviously, this version's already made, but you could easily make another sticker to attach here on the back, or even on the inside bottom, to give people a quick reference card for a fishing guide, how to tie a hook on, or something like that. So just a recommendation, something to think about. But the next big test and key of getting this is putting everything back after you're done with it, right? How hard is it to get everything back in here? I have to remember this might be harder than it looks. How can I remember getting this stuff in here or not? Because once you break it out, putting everything back in there might be more of a challenge than it looks like. Oh, especially those things. So it was fairly full, and it was when I opened it up. Oh, can I stuff everything back in there without breaking anything? Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, it's gonna be so close. Yeah, I wouldn't really have much room to put anything else extra in there. But that means you're maximizing the space you do have. But if you did remove any items, well, is it gonna, what's caught here? There we go. All right. Yeah, everything fits back in there relatively quickly. So it's not packed so tight that you unpack it and you can't get things back in, right? That's the key. But plenty of room. Awesome. Awesome kit. If you're looking for something like that, I think you could make a recommendation. Just off that, the only thing is just, do you have the knowledge to apply what's inside? I think is be the only thing that goes with it. And learning how to fish in general is a acquired skill. You can't just pick up a tool and use it just like anything else. You gotta learn how to shovel. All right, folks. Hey, thanks to Eric and everything, and live free.